So Arsenal 3, yes, Tress. Bodo Glimt 0. Arsenal have made it 2 out of 2 in the Europa League. It weren't pretty, it weren't great. It was a little bit hit and miss. We had to bring on the big boys at the end, and we killed them off. All 3 goals were absolutely top quality, which made the 90 minutes that we witnessed a hell of a lot better. That's for sure, because it was a long game. But it don't matter how you win, just that you do, whether it's by an inch or a mile, as long as you're winning. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the likes up on the video, subscribe to Jez. The link will be in the description. Arsenal history and more. Jez, give us your little breakdown for anyone who ain't seen your fan cam. Do go and check it out, as well as mine and Kenny's as well. Give us your little breakdown of how you thought the game went, mate.
Well, it was not pretty. It was a result. And I reflect back to the good old days of winning ugly and not always happen to win pretty. We won. We're there. It's second game. I didn't see the Zurich game, so I can't comment.
Oh, you're lucky, because that was shocking.
I was on holiday. I was in lovely southern West France, fabulous wine and having a great time. But we get back to this game. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but we did the job, and I can't say any more than I'm happy because we won.
And that's all it's about. And like you said, rightfully so in your fan cam, we've gone through the George Graham era. Yeah, we've actually gone through the Terry Neal era. Yeah. You've been through the Bertie Mee era, albeit it was called at some point, but it weren't at some point. Yeah, and yeah, we've kind of been blessed. And well, you've seen a lot more than I have, but we've been a little bit like a roller coaster over the years. Doesn't matter how you win, just that you do. And yeah, it weren't great. 3 great goals though, and some great performances tonight, and some weird decisions. We're going to get into that. Make sure you're smashing the likes up, guys. You can do it, guys. Be the potato, guys. Let's go with Tina Turner in goal. Kept a clean sheet.
Yeah, Tina Turner. Yeah, my rating of him is a 6. He wasn't greatly troubled. He did make a great save when he dived in the second half.
Oh, the double nutmeg.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, fair play to the fella. I watched him in the pre-season friendly ages ago, and I think he's up to his game. Fair play to the fella. He did his job. A 6.
Let's go to Tomiyasu. Got a start. He's been kept out of the team by Ben White this season. Probably rightfully so as well, because Ben White's been very, very impressive this season, and Tomiyasu has not really been fit for the last 6 months. But he did get a start tonight. What did you make of him, mate?
Yeah, I thought he did. He put in a shift, man. I liked his overlapping again. Yeah, for me, I thought he did a great job, and all day a 7.
Let's go to the opposite side. Our most decorated player in terms of trophies at the football club nearly snapped the post in half with a left foot rocket. I love a lefty. I love left-footed players. Just look different. Yeah, Van Persie, like Robin, players like that, they just look different. They look great. Saka, but he was up and down. And before he got substituted, they had a breakaway at 2-0. It was from our corner, ironically. And on corners, I've noticed this, on corners, he's over the opposite side. He's on the right-hand side of the pitch. The run he made, to get back over and cover, and he's very quick. He's not rapid, but he's very quick. But he never dived in because he's intelligent. And then he blocked the ball. And I'm like, this guy. People were saying, sell this guy, get rid of him. He's injury prone. He's this, he's that. For me, Jez, I don't know about you. It's your player ratings. For me, man of the match. What do you make of him?
Wow. Yeah. Absolute class. Absolute class. I mean, I think this guy is going to get better and better and better. Seriously. Yeah, everybody says about the injuries, this, that, and the other. Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll take that on the chin. You know, smack me in the face and say, yeah, okay, fair enough. This guy, he's not my man of the match, Lee, but I will give him an 8.
He's not your man of the match, and he's getting an 8. Ooh, very impressive. Make sure you subscribe to Jez's channel, and make sure you are smashing the likes up on this video. If you don't agree, by the way, we don't care. Yeah, just leave your comments and leave your player ratings. Let's go to centre back. Let's start with the bozo gene, Gabriel Magalhaes. I thought personally he played pretty decent. Maybe he's found his level.
Yeah, I think today I think this guy's learning, Lee. I think he's learning game by game. And yeah, I thought he put in a decent performance. And for me, he got a 7.
Let's go to Mr. Hair Transplant, who's got a wonderful locks. Beautiful. I think he went to Harley Street the same as Terry Flewers. He definitely didn't go to Gabriel Magalhaes' hair transplant guy, because he needs to go and get a refund. Keep the receipt, mate. But cleared one off the line right at the end.
Yeah.
Scored a cracking header. Like that header, Alan Shearer would have been proud of that finish. That was a fantastic finish. Yeah, we're going to come to Vieira, who put the cross in a minute. But for somebody who is pretty much a cheerleader at the football club, he's 26. He ain't really asked whether he plays. But when he does play, barring the Tottenham game last season, he's not too bad, especially in this competition as well. Like I've been to away games in Barte, in Minsk, yeah, and he scored that day as well. Like he does do pretty well in this competition. But what did you make of him?
He put a shift in. I mean, the goal, we can't deny that. It's what can you ask more than the central defender, Tony Adams-esque.
Why was he even there? Huh? Why was he still up there?
Steve Bolt, he's up there for the corner. Let's get it in there. Steve Bolt, you know, that's what they're asked to do. Fair play to the fella. I'll give him a 7.
I think that's a bit harsh. I can't lie, but it's your player ratings. I personally would have given him an 8. Yeah, for the clearance off the line, the goal. But it's your player ratings. Let's move on. Let's go to our best player of the season, in my opinion, Granit Xhaka. Did a madness with the handball, the hand of God. Got booked, standard. Got subbed. I was shocked he played, but as you rightfully pointed out, who was going to play instead of him? Probably nobody, because there ain't anyone. Nearly scored an amazing shot from a little quick, well, not a quick, but a little layoff off a free kick. And again, very impressive.
Absolutely. Man, this guy is really... I'm thinking about, I'm going to have to get his name on the back of my shirt. No, I'm not.
You've fallen in love with Xhaka, Jez?
I'm getting there, but no, I'm not. Seriously, no. Seriously. This guy is seriously giving me some impressions. You know, I honestly think, I don't know, I've got no concrete proof. Somebody's had a word in this guy's ear roll and said, this is your position and this is what you're going to do. And he's doing it. Seriously, honestly, seriously. I can't fault the man. And you know, I've been the greatest Xhaka lover all day, Lee. You know that. You know that. So,
well, I did actually have his name and number on the back of the shirt many moons ago, just when we signed him.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, so, I blame my boy Granit, not Xhaka, but my boy Granit. Yeah, who at one point last season disowned him. Yeah, he said he's not Albanian. We disown him. And this season, he's been on my case. You need to give him credit. You need to do this. You need to. I'm like, bro, he's been fantastic. He's been our best player. He's been a joy to watch. And he's playing with a smile on his face as well. Right. But in the back of my head, I'm like, let's not forget this guy caused a drama and told us all to fuck off.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that this guy was flirting with signing for Roma. He never got his move. So as standard, if you don't get your move, the club that you play for will give you a new contract on better money. That's standard in football. Let's not pretend that he's been great for 7 years, because he ain't. He's been shit.
Yeah.
So fantastic. Long may it continue. I don't want to see him in our own half. We see tonight when he was in our half. He was facing goal. We see against Tottenham, facing goal. It ended up in a penalty. So let's keep him in the other half. Yeah, because in that half, he's actually pretty decent, isn't he?
Yeah. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I think that's decent. Let's go to Sambi Lakonga. I said in my fan cam, and with Kenny on his fan cam, what does this guy actually do? Because I'm baffed. Like, I see the potential of something there, but I don't know what it is. I'm baffed. I don't know what he does, Jez. Like, his passing's not great. His defending's not great. His awareness is not great. Yeah. He's clumsy. He divers on the ball. But then I think, well, you're still a kid. So maybe loan, go and play for someone else, come back in a year, and we might see a better version of this guy. Because if people think that this is the Thomas Partey replacement going forward, you're in for a big shock. I don't think he played poorly, by the way. I just didn't see what he did.
No, I think personally, this guy's got a way to go yet. He's young. He's got a lot to learn. He gets himself in trouble. And that's not because he's not any good. I think he has got some ability there. I just think he's just not there yet. I'd like to think he will get there, but not just yet. This is what annoys me, Lee, with Arsenal. We send players out like Guendouzi, players that ilk, Pepe. This guy is not there yet, and I'm sorry, man. 6.
Let's go to Fabio Vieira. Teabag got a lovely assist. What a cross. What a shocking corner, by the way. I don't think it was that great. It comes back out. The first touch, the body feint, and then the quality of the cross for Rob Holding's header. Rob Holding, all he had to do was just stick his head on it. The pace was on the ball. He then scored a great goal. Fantastic work. We're going to come to Jesus. Fantastic work from Jesus. In between them two moments, for me personally, and I know it's your player rating, so you can say what you like, and you're an adult, yeah, and I respect your opinion. He was, for me, in and out of the game. Yeah, but when he's on the ball, you can see that he's got something. Yeah, like his first touch is silky. Yeah, he's not up to speed yet. And that's what I'm trying to say. He's not up to speed. Even though it's Europa League, he needs that extra split second and then they're on him. Yeah, whereas I think maybe in 6 months, 12 months, natural, bang, 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 bang. Yeah, in Portugal, you get a little bit more time on the ball. It's a little bit more technical, not so rough and ragged. Yeah, whereas even though it's Europa League, I think that he feels like he can do what he was doing in Portugal here. You can't do that. But I've been impressed. I can't lie.
Well, this is going to shock the shit out of you, man. I actually thought he was absolutely class. The little flicks, the little dinks, the little knockarounds, getting through. He did some quality stuff tonight, that young man. and I actually think he's quality. He impressed me tonight. Yeah, okay. We are playing a team that, are in the Europa League. They're not top notch. They came on us in the second half. They came on us. Let's get it right. They're not a
We
load
had to
of
bring the big boys on to kill them off.
exactly. They're not mugs. So let's get it right. And Fabio Vieira, I'm giving an 8. And he's my man of the match. And I'll tell you why he is my man of the match. Because he put in some quality passing tonight. And I know there'll be a lot of people in the chat, in the comments saying, Jez, you're talking bollocks. And you don't know ball, this, that, and the other. Actually, go back and watch that game. Watch some of the content he put in.
No, mate, I agree. Like, on the ball, you can see he's very talented.
Yeah.
For me, I don't think he's and listen, it's not
He needs a big up. He needs a bulk up. I mean, let's get it right.
It's not a diss at him, but he's a Europa League player right now. He's not a Premier League player right now.
No.
If we put him in the Premier League, you get eaten alive.
Yeah.
But that is a progression.
I don't agree with you there. Because actually, no.
We're supposed to agree on everything, Jez, according to the comments.
No. I'm not going to agree with you, actually, because he actually did play in the Premier League, and I thought he put a half decent shift in. And
he scored against Brentford, didn't he? He scored the banger against Brentford.
Now,
go on.
Yeah, people like to make out it's a love fest between me and you. No, it's not. We have a debate. We talk, but no, I'm not agreeing with you on this one, Lee. Sorry. I thought he played very well tonight. He put a shift in. He scored a great goal. He made some decent moves, and this guy, seriously, is one for the future. Seriously, and I believe that. And I know people were saying like, "Oh well, he's a Vieira." No, he's never going to be Patrick Vieira, but he may be another quality player for Arsenal. Simple as.
He fits the demographic of Arteta in terms of he's not very tall, not very physical, quick feet, technically pretty decent, like very decent, to be fair. I'm doing him a disservice. He's actually very decent. Yeah, that cross he put in, the body, like the corner, I'd say the corner weren't great. Yeah, corners always hit and miss. Yeah, they're hit and hopes. Yeah, the corner, he put it into the right area. We haven't got a 6'4" Erling Haaland who's going to leap and smash that in, or a Thiago, or like we see that last night, he won 3 headers on the spin. We haven't got a Van Dijk, players like that. He put it in the right area. The one thing I liked about him, as soon as he took that corner, he sprinted straight out so he weren't offside if it come back out, from one of our players. His first touch, go and watch that back again, killed it. Yeah, body feint, sent the man the other way. The cross, you'll be hard pressed to see. I know De Bruyne put a cross in for Haaland the other day against Man United. That's up there, man. That was a great cross. The pace, the precision, the awareness to do it, to see actually Holding's running in behind, but to actually get it just over that centre back's head. Yeah, like I'm not slagging him off. I'm just saying, for me, that was a good performance tonight, but he was hit and miss in the game. There was patches where he was in and out. When he was in, and he was very good. Yeah, which is why you've given him a good rating, right? But for me, I don't think he's 100 ready for the Premier League yet. I think he's maybe 85. Yeah, and I think that if he plays against Bodo away next week, if he plays against PSV in both the games, then we can see, okay, well, you've played an away game against Bodo. It's going to be a different game next week, early kickoff as well. Yeah, then you play PSV, yeah, away. Then we play PSV at home. Yeah, now you've played 4, 5, 6 games for Arsenal. You're getting into your rhythm. You're getting used to some of the players. But I don't see him, as much as I don't rate Odegaard, I don't see him getting in over Odegaard in the Premier League right now. Yeah, I think Odegaard is a lot more advanced in terms of understanding what the Premier League needs.
Yeah,
and what the games need.
I agree.
But there's something there with Vieira. He's very, very good player, very good player. And hopefully, he elevates and gets in the team and we start scoring goals because he's got a shot on him as well. Let's not forget that he can ping a banger. And his goal tonight, albeit I thought he nearly spanked it over the bar. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. Anyway, let's move on. Marquinhos shouldn't have been subbed.
Sorry?
Shouldn't have been subbed.
No, why? What's going on there? This is what annoys me sometimes with Arteta. Come on, give the guy 90 minutes, man. And we'll get into it, but it annoys me that give the guy a go. You know, he's a young kid. He's playing well, you know, and it annoys me, fucking frustrates me. 7.
Let's move on to Eddie Nketiah. Missed an absolute sitter, but his goal came off of a great move. We're going to come to Martinelli in a minute, but came from a great move where Martinelli jinked around 5 players, smashed it out to Tierney. He nearly snapped the post in half, and the way he moved his feet in a millisecond to put that in the back of the net, instinctive. You can't teach that, man. You've either got it or you ain't. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, I thought Nketiah tonight was out to prove his worth. He was getting in the right place and unlucky on so many occasions. But I will say, to score that goal, to get deep behind that central defender and nick it behind him and score that goal, I like it. 8.
Let's go to Martinelli. Didn't score. Was involved in the first goal. Subbed in the end. I was shocked he even started. I can't lie. But what did you make of him?
Yeah, he's a bit in and out, but fair play to the fella. He gave it his all, as he always does. I love this kid. I really absolutely love him. You can never fault him. He always gives it 101%. And yeah, for me, 7.
Let's go to the subs, and there was quite a few.
Yeah.
Let's go to Bukayo Saka.
Why did we bring him on? Was there any need to bring him on? Really? I don't think so. I don't think we need to bring him on. I think we were coping quite well. Yeah, let's give the guy a day off. You know, let him put his feet up, have a glass of wine, beer.
Maybe it's contractual. Maybe it's something in his contract. Who knows?
Oh, maybe. Who knows? I hope not.
When he went down injured, I was like, oh, please.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need it.
Because Marquinhos ain't ready yet.
Oh, I'll give him a 6.
Let's go to... I didn't even know Thomas Partey was on the bench. I can't lie.
Yeah,
he never came on, obviously. But let's go to Gabriel Jesus. While you're doing that, I need to go to the toilet. So speak for about a minute if you can. I'm literally going to pee myself. So yeah, Gabriel Jesus, go.
Oh, mate, he came on. Man, what a guy this guy is. You know, absolutely ruined their defence in that dribble. Put 4 of their defenders on their bums. Bit like Henri's time, if you guys remember, against Liverpool when Henri did that and scored that iconic goal. That was quality. This guy is class. I'm so glad we've got him at Arsenal, and the fact that he did that then slotted it for the goal. I mean, come on. I mean, this guy's out to prove himself. That is for sure. He wants big time to get in that Brazil team, and I hope he does because, mate, he has made a major difference to this Arsenal front line. And fair play to him, big time to him for coming on as a substitute 7.
Mate, do you know what it is with him, right? It's almost like when he gets the ball, you've got Sky, you've got the Sky remote, and you can pause, rewind, fast forward. With him, it's almost like everyone else's normal time. He gets the ball, and it's like you fast forwarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally like, yeah, and he's so tricky. Yeah, do you know what? It's mad. Like, I've watched him a lot. You know, obviously, I watch a lot of Man City. Most people do because they're the best team, right? And
you're alone. You're
alone, of course. Yeah, I won't wear the Haaland shirt that my mate got me for my birthday. Can you imagine the meltdowns? Yeah, but it's like I've watched a lot of City, and I've watched a lot of him. Yeah, and I've always liked him. I've always rated him and thought he's a very good footballer. But you don't realize how tough he is. Like, and that's one thing that even when he was at City, like City dominate everything. Like they dominate possession, like whatever. Yeah, but he's now at Arsenal. And we're not the strongest team. We're not the biggest team. Like if you look at Man City, they've got some tall players, physically imposing players. They had Fernandinho, he's gone, but they've got Rodri. Yeah, they've got De Bruyne. He's an imposing, dominant figure. They got Haaland now. Yeah, Jack Grealish, even though he's not very tall, yeah, he's physically like, I mean, his calf muscles are huge. It's pathetic. Yeah, they've got some very, very, very big, physical, imposing players. You'd never put Jesus in that bracket. I've been so impressed with him. Like, you cannot get that guy off the ball, whether it's Varane, whether it's, well, we're going to see Van Dijk at the weekend. Yeah, whether it's Varane, whether it's the centre backs tonight, and they're so scared to touch him. Yeah, because his feet are lightning. Yeah, and he'll stand you up, he'll stop, and then boom. Yeah, and then he can spin you, all body feint. Look at the goal. Yeah, where and you said to me the other day, it's Henry-esque, and he will score a goal like that this season. You said that. Yeah, and he probably could have scored tonight because the keeper had already dived and he could have just put it in the near post, but he had the vision and passed it to Vieira. He will score a goal like that. You're right. Yeah. And fair play to him, man. Like, he shouldn't have been on the pitch. He shouldn't have come on. Yeah, in my opinion. But yeah, what a performance when he come on, and he gave, the energy was a lift. Let's go to Martin Odegaard.
Yeah, Martin Odegaard came on, did his shift. Wasn't overly impressive, but I'll give him a 6.
Reece Nelson.
Yeah. Can't really rate him, man, because he wasn't really there long enough, to be fair.
10 minutes. I thought, I'll be honest, I thought he was sick when he came on. Yeah. I thought that he had the Jesus energy, if that makes sense, which is...
Yeah, I get that,
but he didn't... Like, the thing is, he's what, 22, 23 now? Yeah. Is he going to make it? Probably not at Arsenal. Yeah, if he was going to make it, he would have started the game over Martinelli. Yeah, and this is where this manager needs to earn his money now, because Marquinhos comes off. Why? You're bringing Saka on, who's going to play every week. Marquinhos, that's your one chance every other week. You know, or every week through this month. You're subbing me off for a guy who plays every week. Why? You got Reece Nelson sits on the bench for 80 minutes and then comes on for 10 for Martinelli. Is he getting in over Martinelli? No. So why is Martinelli starting over me? You gassed me up in the press conference, and now you bench me for 80 minutes. And them two players, yeah, I'm not saying that he is going to fall out with them, but he needs to manage them a lot better than he did tonight. That's for sure, because we're going to need them. Yeah, Marquinhos, I don't think, is fully ready. Reece Nelson's got something, And Reece Nelson can play left, right, false 9, number 10. He can play as an 8. Yeah, versatility. But I like the fact that, for me personally, when he came on, I thought he was our best sub other than Jesus. Yeah, I thought he was quality when he came on. But for me, it was almost like trying so fucking hard to say, yo, you kept me on the bench for 80 minutes. Look at what I'm doing. Yeah, he was everywhere. But he was erratic. And I get that. He ain't played for a long time and he's been injured. And this is why a lot of players are falling out with Arteta. Ozil, Aubameyang, Guendouzi, like a lot of players, Pepe, Maitland-Niles, because of the man management side. It's like Leno, he said he took shots and said, yeah, the goalkeeper that signed for us, Turner, it was political. Yeah, like little things like that. It's like, come on, we've got a small squad as it is, mate. You need to keep Reece Nelson and Marquinhos on side. And for me tonight, I don't think he did that. Yeah, Reece Nelson and Marquinhos are sitting there thinking, well, we're never getting in the team. Doesn't matter what we do, we ain't getting in the team. Yeah, and that's where he has to get better. But what was your score for Nelson?
Well, I'll give him a 6, man, because for what he didn't do a lot. But
He was buzzy without any real quality.
Yeah.
Let's go to Benjamin Shite.
Benjamin Shite. I'll give him a 6 because he's bang average, didn't do a lot. Did his job. That's all we can ask. He wasn't that influential, Lee, and it is what it is.
You know how this works, guys. Smash the likes up. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Jez. Link in the description. Arsenal history and more. If you disagree with our ratings, we don't care. Don't cry. We don't care. It's our ratings. If you want to cry, just cry with your comments on your ratings instead of crying like babies. But we're going to do a 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to rate the manager. 3, 2, 1.
7.
6. Oh.
I'll tell you why I'll give it a 7. I'll tell you why. I thought his initial lineup was good, but he could have done better with. I would have actually applauded him with an 8 if the fact he'd done the substitutions in a different factor. I think he got some of them wrong. Okay. Everybody's going to say, "Oh, you're flip flop. You're a flip flop." No, I'm not. I'm still not convinced of this guy.
You never please everyone, mate. Don't worry about that.
I'm liking what I see. We've won 2 out of 2 in this Europa competition. It's going to get a lot harder. I think his starting lineup was okay, but I think some of the substitutions, some of the players he had playing were unnecessary because we've got a massive game coming Sunday, huge game, where we've got to seriously stamp our authority on the Premier League. Liverpool at home is a massive, massive game. No disrespect to this team at all. And big up to their fans. Probably 3,500, 4,000 of them turned up. Big up to them, coming all the way from Norway, wherever they come from, Denmark, I don't know.
Norway,
yeah, Dalton. I mean, it's snow. Actually, I looked it up earlier. It's snowing there, so fair play to them. They're coming.
We're going there next week.
Yeah, fair play to them.
Let's see how many of these little pampered babies that are in our team, like want to step up in the snow. It's all well and good when they're fair weather and all that. Let's see if they're Mesut Ozils next week.
Apparently, it's about -4 there today. But
there's anything under 20, and I'm cold.
Yeah. Well, not being funny, Lee. I've got the heating on.
I'm sat in shorts and t-shirt, mate.
Well, it's like, it's getting cold here now, man. You mate. How can you complain? You're in the mud.
19 degrees right now.
Yeah, exactly. But you're in the mud.
Look at that. Look. Oh, it's going to thunder and lightning. Yeah, look at that. Look, I'm in the mud, but look, I'm also going to be in the rain. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, right now. That says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thunder and lightning, rain. Yeah, minimum 40%. It says. Yeah, I'll bet you right now it don't rain. It won't rain. It won't rain.
Here tomorrow is 9 degrees.
Yeah, sod that, mate. You need to. Listen. You're retired, Jez. Yeah, you and your lovely wife. Yeah, just need to sell the gaff, sell all your possessions, sell the wine collection.
No,
turn in the bed sheets, turn in the cutlery. Just get it all up for auction, and go and move abroad, mate. Best thing you'll ever do.
we actually looked. I won't lie. We actually looked when we were down near Bone in Burgundy.
Boom. That reminds me of that. What was that program? Fucking. I should say this only once.
Oh yeah.
Hello. Boom.
We actually looked at 2 properties.
Do it, man.
And we found a beautiful house. Needs work. It needs work. And the wife fell in love with it. Actually, she said it wasn't big, and it had a lot of land, but she said, "Oh, I'd love to live here." We're actually going back in maybe January to have another look and have a negotiation. So it may be, man, we're off. Bang.
Do it, mate. You'll never look back. Trust me. Do it. Yeah. That country's dead and buried. It's finished. It's finished, mate.
Beautiful house. Mate, I'll tell you what. It's not a chateau. That's a lie. But it's a beautiful house. It's got a lake, which, mate, for me is what I dream, because I love fishing.
And it's got a lake in the back garden, yeah.
Yeah, 3 acres, 3 acre lake.
I think you could turn that into a vineyard.
No, not a lake. No, I'll go fishing. Fishing, man.
No, the 3 acres. The lake's not 3 acres, right?
The lake's 3 acres.
Wow.
The lake's 3 acres.
There's fish in there. There's trout. There's carp. There's
carp. Big carp in there. That's my thing. That's my thing, man.
Mate, do it, Jez, and I guarantee you, I'm not going to say we're not going to deal with this online, yeah, and it's none of my business anyway. I guarantee if you sold your gaff, yeah, and moved there, yeah, you'll still have change in the bank from the house, and you bought your own house, yeah, which is now, boom, yeah, and you've got a better quality of life. It's a cheaper way of life. It's slightly better weather in France. Depends, like you're obviously in southwest France, so it is better. Yeah, but mate, trust me, you're at the age where you got no commitment to England. No. You don't have to work. You've done your shift. You've paid your mortgage. You've done your graft. The fuck are you still there for, mate? Real talk. No need to be there, mate.
Family, man. Kids.
Yeah, it's a ferry or a channel tunnel.
Kids, grandchildren. That's the thing. But
FaceTime. It's great.
Seriously, I'm not lying to you, Lee. The wife actually is big up for it because she actually fell in love with this house. And if she falls in love with it, who am I to argue?
Happy wife, happy life. And on that bombshell, people, we're going to wrap this up. We were only going to do 15 minutes. We've done 40.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's life.
And we've been sat backstage for about 2 hours chatting before we even recorded it.
Yeah. Cool. Love it.
Yeah. Nah, it's all good. All right, listen, big up to everyone who's watching this. Make sure you share it around. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to Jez, Arsenal History and More. Link in the description. Like the thing. I'll be back again tomorrow. I will be doing my show with Rants on his Twitch. I'll also be doing my normal everyday upload stream, which will probably be a look forward to Liverpool. Maybe there'll be snippets of a press conference, because obviously when we do Europa League, he's not going to do a press conference for Liverpool. So maybe after the game, they've embargoed it and they might drop it tomorrow or Saturday. But either way, I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm also going to be doing a pre-recording with Anfield Agenda. Craig from Anfield Agenda, top geezer. Love him to bits. Got a lot of time for that guy. I don't know when we're going to drop that video, but we're recording it tomorrow night. So that'll either be out tomorrow night or Saturday. And then obviously Saturday, standard stream, and then Sunday, full match day. Jez, tell them what you got coming up, mate.
Tomorrow night, I'm on with Northside, and I believe Gracie May and some other people. I don't know who they are. I think they're new people. I no idea who they are. And I haven't done anything this week because I've been on everybody else's shows. So I have written up some Arsenal history stuff. And I will try and get that out, but it's going to be a busy weekend with tomorrow and Saturday. I've got a massive family do. And then we've got the massive game against Liverpool. I'll be on your show, Lee, doing fan cams, player ratings. So I don't know when I'm going to get my content out, to be fair.
Well, Jez, you're retired. You've got all the time in the world. Who sung that? I've got all the time
in the world.
You know.
Great song. Yeah.
Shoot, leave it in the comments section if you know who that is. But listen, we're out of it. We're waffling. And we could go on for hours because that's how we roll. But big up to everyone who's watched all the fan cams, the player ratings, the watch along, supports the channel, supports Jez. And yeah, we're out of here. Adios, amigos.
Victoria, you press it.
Para siempre.